Nice win for UND over the Bison, and the volleyball team also went 4-0 in conference play, taking down Idaho State Saturday. Coach Ashley Hardee is here to talk about how the team has done so far in 2013. It's pretty self-explanatory. 8 of your last 9, a win over the Bison, 4 straight in the Big Sky. Life is good for you, Coach.
We've been off to a good start here, conference play, and getting the rivalry win last night against NDSU was always great. You know, that's for sure one we got circled on the calendar each year, and so things have been going well this last couple of weeks.
I thought it was spot on your comment last night with Ronnie Munkeby. You know, she's the 2-time back-to-back Player of the Week in the Big Sky Conference, and you said sometimes she's playing at such a high level. Sometimes you catch yourself just sitting back and watching her go to work, and it's quite a performance and quite something to watch right now.
Yeah, it really has been, and just in a way, even as a coach and stuff, but just trying to take it all in because we only have, we're starting to get to a point where I think we only have 8 more home games, and somewhere approaching the midpoint of the season, and she's a senior, and this is her last go around in it, and watching what she's doing right now is pretty spectacular. So it's kind of fun to take it in.
What I thought was impressive was, I think you came into this, and you said it might be a short match, that you'd be a favorite in this one, but it didn't. I mean, their performance seemed to be jacked up even more. You could have had a little letdown on that one, just kind of expecting to win, don't you think?
Yeah, we were a little nervous, I think, early in the very first set, and just a couple of hesitation moves that, I saw we'd step like we were going in the right direction, then we'd kind of stutter step, and we got through that midway through the first game, and then things really got rolling and stuff, and you get in these rivalry games and you don't know exactly how the other team is going to really respond to it. And when we pushed and got away from them in the middle of the first game and came back out in the second game and up I think 6 or 7-1 to start the second game was it was a big difference there. And sometimes those things can get out of hand and end pretty quick.
Are you more pleased with your team from handling maybe a Saturday night game against Idaho State? Because when you have a rivalry game sitting on a Monday, some teams may have a letdown because they're overlooking what's in front of them, and you have a veteran team where they didn't let that happen. They had a great performance on Saturday against Idaho State. It shows that they're in the moment, basically, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It could have been a letdown, I think, on Saturday if it maybe it was a weaker opponent other than Idaho State. Idaho State beat us twice last year. They were finished second in the conference last year, picked second this year. So we know we had a big match on Saturday night. So we weren't really able to look forward ahead too much to NDSU. And now on the other side of it, we got to make sure there's no hangover effect to it, and that the match was great, and winning the rivalry matches is what we all are looking forward to doing each season, and the crowd responds to it and stuff. But we got to move on now. We got to go to Sacramento State and Northern Colorado and keep getting some wins.
We said we were going to ask you this. There was one point, I don't remember which set it was in, but you had a lead. They scored 4 or 5 points in a row, and you called a timeout. What do you say in a timeout like that? You didn't come unglued or anything.
No, we just want to make sure we kept our focus, and it happened a couple of times where we get to. We talk in practice and in the locker room and make sure we're preparing ourselves to get 3 quality swings wins a rally, not 1. And there was a run, a couple of stretches there where we were taking 1 swing and winning rallies. And then when they started to fight back a little bit, we'd take the swing and wouldn't really organize ourselves quickly and kind of stand and watch. And that as a coach, you surely don't like that. So we got a timeout and made sure we refocused ourselves and got back into, okay, the swing we're going to take maybe necessarily won't end the rally. We got to prepare ourselves for them to get it back to us.
Coach, great win, and keep her rolling at Sacramento State, Northern Colorado in the Big Sky. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks, guys.
Coach Ashley Hardee, UND Volleyball.